I've taken customers there. They've seen my taxi pull in. They, Michael's here for it. And they put like, I'm not ordering anything. I'm just bringing you customers. If you bought it, I'll have it then. So, and I get the customer says, I'll pay for it for you, mate. Yes, good, well done.
Oh, that is nice. Well trained.
It's just me knowing it's basic psychology. So, but yeah, she came up. Can you do me a favour? Oh, what's up, Chloe? She says, thinking she wanted a price on a job or something. She said, can you do me a favour? Adam's having a couple of problems and he's found a lump downstairs. Can you send him a message for me? Yeah, because she knew what I'd been through or what have you. And she said, I think he wants to talk to you, but he won't make that first move. So if I dropped him a message, had a conversation with him about it, it turned out to be some form of a cyst and what have you. So it was all good. He's got a little kid now. So it's all great, but it was, for a few months he was terrified because things took a long while to get. It took him a long time to actually get to his appointment. Now, I don't know if that was him holding off making the appointments and stuff. It seemed to take a long time for stuff to come through.
Right.
I don't know. But, if it helps people, I'm happy with my lot.
So how, just on a flip side of what I asked you about how you see yourself, how do you think other people see you now?
I don't know. I don't think they see me as a cancer survivor, first and foremost. I think people, cause I make jokes. I was making jokes. I make jokes about it all the time. It doesn't bother me. We were still at cricket on Saturday and somebody made a comment about, I can't remember what it was. And I just turned around and said, well, something to do with me only having one left or something like that. And it doesn't bother me. And it's something I use usually in a self-deprecating way, make jokes about it. And I don't think it really affects how people see me, in terms of if I go to work and do my job, fine. People aren't bothered. Not that I could stand my job anymore, but that's a different story altogether. But I go to cricket. I contribute. I'm scoring runs. My keeping apart from Saturdays generally okay. In terms of things I'm doing with rugby, I'm making a positive impact, and I don't think people think, he's the guy who had testicular cancer and look at him doing what he's doing now. I think he's just, that's Michael. He's setting this up. He's doing X, Y, Z. Oh, by the way, do you know he had testicular cancer? Maybe it'll crop up. It's not something that defines me or is what I am. It's like anything else. It's something that's happened to me. It's like in the same way I've had 7 knee operations, a broken ankle. I've broken every finger in my hand, dislocated them all.
Wow.
My fingers, not in the best shape. So it's quite rare actually in the summer for not to have one of them strapped up. So
why is that? Because of
just playing cricket.
Oh, I see.
My fingers are now made of shortbread, I think. So.
Oh gosh. So if you now would have to, how do you think your life would be now if you hadn't had testicular cancer?
I'd like to think the children thing is probably the only real difference. And as I say, it's not solely because of the testicular cancer. That is a part of it. It's not the whole cause for us not having children yet. I think that might be the only difference that maybe. So yeah, and, a couple of things, I wouldn't have done a few things that I've done, with that, Boss Foundation, stuff like that. I don't think things would be a whole lot different. The plan was still, obviously, we got married to buy a house and have I'd say the third thing is probably have a family. Things may have been slightly different when my mum was seriously ill, whether I'd have been able to ask as many questions and stuff like that. I like to think I would have been able to, but it's like a lot of things you don't really know until you're never going to see that sliding doors moment, are you? You know what I mean? You're never going to have that. It's always the hypotheticals, isn't it? So I'd like to think it wouldn't be a great deal different. I don't think, although it did stop me doing the manager job where I was, knowing what I know now about my bosses and how they work and stuff, I don't think it would have lasted beyond 12, 18 months anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, the fact it only lasted probably 3 or 4 months, I think was just, we maybe got there a bit quicker.
So looking at the future now, How do you see it for you? What does it hold for you?
Well, I was 38 last week.
Oh, happy birthday.
You can probably just see some of the birthday cards still up there, actually.
Oh, yes. See, I wasn't too sure if they were photos, you see.
No, actually, you can be forgiven. It was my birthday last week. It was actually Benji, our Westie that's been poorly. It was his birthday last week as well. My wife's been away with her mum and dad and the dogs this weekend. That's where I was yesterday on my day off. So we had a birthday party for Benji yesterday. So, yeah. So what was the question again? Got distracted by
Sorry.
that.
So it was, can you describe what the future holds for you?
I'd like to do more things like this in a way. My ambition, the only real ambition I've got left that I really want to do is I really want to train as a counsellor.
Okay.
And obviously looking specifically at sort of probably the men's cancer, because men are bloody morons when it comes to stuff like this. We're a bunch of idiots. We don't talk about it, we bottle it up and we do something stupid. And, you know, you read stories about men's mental health. I'm not for any way saying men have it worse than women. I just think women tend to maybe open up and deal with it a lot sooner than men do.
Yeah.
That's it, because we're bloody morons. So I'd like to do something around that, but I'm not an academic guy. That's the problem. So I think a uni degree would be quite difficult for me. Never mind doing a bloody masters and what have you, like you. So, you know, if maybe just getting involved with the foundation and stuff like that, talking about it, maybe that's the way I can help and take another positive out of the whole cancer thing. In terms of everything else, I went for a job interview on Friday, so hopefully a new job coming up soon. Yes.
Fingers crossed.
I walked into the interview. I didn't know this before I went. I played cricket with the guy who did my interview.
Oh, did you?
So, you know, not that I'm encouraging a form of nepotism almost, but I'll take it. Yeah, look, I just want to carry on living. Do you know what I mean? I'm lucky to still be alive in a way. I nearly got taken out last night on the drive home by some. Coming over the Little Bralver Hill on a corner outside Clumber Park. If you know Clumber Park in Nottinghamshire.
No, I've never been. Sorry.
What part of the world are you from? Just out of curiosity.
So I'm actually from Wales, so that's where I am now. But I was up in Glasgow. Just COVID brought me back here.
What part of Wales?
Yeah.
North Wales.
Yeah, yeah. But which is when we were saying about farmers and that, plenty around here. So yeah, I know it all too well.
I like North Wales. It's a great part of the world. So
yeah, it's lovely when it's not raining.
Which is, I think there's 3 days usually every June it doesn't rain, and that's about it, is it?
Yeah. This month has been awful. It's normally all right in May, but yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the first camping holidays we had away after the cancer was in North Wales. We went to Bala in North Wales.
Okay. You enjoy it?
Yeah, brilliant. We used to go to the Butlins at Twelly as well when I was kids.
Yeah. Oh, lovely coastline there. Really nice.
And, we've got a friend's WhatsApp group, me and my best mate Martin. We want to do the zip wire at Penryn Quarry.
Yes, in Bethesda, yeah. That's I've actually got tickets for their booked. It's just trying to find the time where I'm brave enough to launch myself down it.
We're looking at having a group holiday, and we'll just see how many people want to do it. We're gonna have an Airbnb and just go over there for 3 or 4 days, and just a lot of us with our girls, you know, with our wives and girls. It'll just be nice to do something normal.
Yeah, I know. Now that things are opening up, well, today, which would be nice, we can start planning things, can't we?
Looking forward to work tonight. Not looking forward to it. People are going to be idiots. I'm going to lose my temper.
Oh dear. Oh gosh, I just have to tell them what's what.
Yeah, like I say, I just, you know, if I could make some little impacts, you know, help a few people, I'll be pleased with it. You know, life gives you lemons, you make lemonade sort of thing, don't it? If there's something bad has happened, do something positive with it long term, then, you know, I wouldn't say it's worth it. That's the wrong way of phrasing it. I think it's just,